Stamps. I'm designer for PaperArtsy, and I don't.
Then they'll do that.
Okay.
And if another retailer specialises in
And
that.
when they release these powders, I kind of started playing around with them, and I have a lot of techniques in my YouTube channel. So if you want, I can give you my card at the end.
Yes, I would. So, for example, in Australia,
and then.
Well,
what we are going to do is basically, as I said, creating some similar to this. And for that, we need to stamp first our image. So I'm just using a piece of movie cardstock. This is a PaperArtsy paper. That is very good. It works very well with infusions because it's super smooth and it stamps very well. I'm using Station pigment. This is a new ink that has been released, and it's like the old Station. Do you know about Station? Yes, I do. Yeah, so basically also, but it's pigment. So instead of base dye, it's pigment dye. How does that make a difference for you? Well, that is opaque. I mean, well, obviously black is opaque, yeah, right? But if you got a lighter color, like a yellow one, which they have, you could stamp on a dark surface and you could see the yellow. Station, you would stamp and you would see a thing. And also because it's a pigment, well, it dries fast. I haven't tried, but yeah, maybe it dries too fast as to emboss with it. But basically the idea is that you can stamp anywhere, Station, but then you have the quality of a pigment. That's what, yeah, because I definitely know it stays on permanent. So, and I think it smells better.
They were really blown away.
So we are going to start by just inking up all the.
She only came to Australia for us, and we saw
stamp. You could use any other ink as long as it's waterproof. So archival would work very well as well. And I think that for this one I used Fine Clear, and it gave me like a little bit of bump effect because we apply so much water that it pushes the oil up. And this one may do the same actually. We'll see. So I'm just going to stamp first the image.
Yeah, she's going to be in Frankfurt. She told me.
So, and she's kind of going, okay, if we can get
everywhere,
this person over,
making sure that it does contact, because these are very large stamps, and you can do it that way.
Tasmania gets nothing.
Yeah,
but we had Angie's from Snap Period this year, last year. We've had several others.
So here's our image.
Tasmania.
And now what I'm going to do is using grunge paste to create some texture, like here. And grunge paste is a texture paste by PaperArtsy as well. And I'm going to apply it.
It's just targeting it, knowing what you bringing the numbers in, having an idea of what your turnover is going to be. Like we have an idea if we do an event.
So I'm just going to apply it to the edges a little bit.
Sales on people because we've done a number of those sorts of.
You could apply it with a palette knife, but I don't see one there, so I'm applying it with this. And what we're going to do is basically afterwards we are going to stamp on it.
So I said, look, this is your minimum
to just add texture.
I would start with that. So they all use that, and they knew exactly the colours that she was using of paint, so they took more of those, they were taking 18s, 24s of some of those colours, and we got it hang on. So really good
quantities was actually taken in.
So it varied from store to store. Some of them well, and then one of the
that will do.
Next one she had was like
just to have some edges and something to grab on. Because then we are going to apply infusions all over the place, and it's nice that it kind of gets
so that actually gave, if people were following her on social media, they could see that she was mixing it up every time and had something different. All three of those stores immediately.
I'm going to grab one of my new stamps, which I'm not supposed to see yet. You can watch it because you're in the show, but people are in the camera. So we are going to stamp on the grunge paste to create some texture. So for that, I don't need an acrylic block or anything. I just need to spritz some water, just to make sure this will be my release agent, so it will not stick with my grunge paste there. So I'm just adding some texture.
Run with it by themselves, like I know.
It will make it easier to clean afterwards.
Her at the shows and demos, and she just comes up with
there. That should be enough. And I'm going to heat set that. This paste is very good because you can basically heat set it and it will not blister. If you add lots and lots of water and you heat set, it will start to crackle at some point if it's the layer thick enough, if that's what you want to achieve. But if not, I mean, it's very good that you can actually sample it.
Now, what will make it crack?
It's running with
Lots of water,
Okay.
and lots of heating. So heat and water, heat and water.
the
I mean, it's not the main purpose.
Right, but you can achieve it if you want
I
that.
really
Okay.
enjoyed the class in between set.
So I'm just making sure that it's dry.
Paints and things and you added in.
And then we'll start working with infusions.
Name
So if you don't know
of
about
them
this
with
a lot,
the,
they have two components, the walnut crystals
said
and
that
the dyes.
being translucent
And they
or
do dissolve at
semi-translucent.
different speeds. So when you apply water, the crystals take longer to dissolve and everything goes like crazy in the rest of the color. So you can use that for many purposes and for many different techniques.
Run through them and then they run off and they replace them. And we bring out new
Just a little bit more there.
I mean, I have yet to meet someone
Yeah.
who
And then I'm going to start applying the infusions.
you can write on top of them with any pen or
So
pencil.
when you buy them, they don't
And
have a
so
hole on it.
it's right-
Okay.
right
So you
now.
need, I mean, the people that buy it
Right,
would
right.
unscrew that, remove like a cap that they have, a hole, and then they're ready to use. And no, I mean, you don't open the lid anymore. Okay. So then what you need to do is just apply it like that. Instead of salt and pepper, you would do it like that. So it takes a while to just go,
It's
but
funny using the
you just do it.
Yeah, I've had pixie powders. I've had to use pixie
Yeah.
powders for
And then you just need a spray of water or anything that is water-based, and it will go.
Yeah, no, back in the
And what
days.
color are you using?
This one we're using violet.
Violet?
Okay.
Yeah, and that
But
used to come
if you can see here, well, you will see the explosion later. It's full of different
Lots
colors.
of, okay, pigment. Other
When
pigment.
all are mixed, you get this color. Okay. And these are permanent, not like brochures or I don't know which ones are the color bursts. But so if you have a look and if you apply little water, you see that, but you can make it more watery and runny. And because we did this grunge paste that we stamped on it, you will get that it goes
Yes. Oh, well, I
to
like
the holes. And it will condensate here, so it will concentrate in that way.
just waiting this.
And you can, while it's wet, you can still work on that and then do more, apply more water, and then you will get a softer color. You can also, if you blob it with a paper
No,
towel,
we only got them delivered on
you will
Monday.
get a
We're trying to
softer
do a
version,
different one with a
so you
designer
can retrieve
every
some
year.
of these like that.
So Ellen's doing that.
Or just heat set with a heat tool, and you will get exactly that color. Okay.
So the
And
best
while it's
way
still a
to
bit
see
wet,
the range
you can basically also
Yeah.
apply some drops, and the water acts like, you know, the watercolor that makes bleach, kind of bleachy finish. So you can achieve that distress look. Okay. So that's the main use with water, but we are going to mix it with different things, so you can see all the different things that you can do with it. Okay. And here you can see how the colors exploded.
And even here on the grunge case.
Yeah. So not all of them have lots of colors, but this one is especially nice on that side. Even slate blue, which is a blue one, has a touches of pink and yellow, which are very nice if you just do this finish. Okay. So it's basically dry enough. And now we're going to mix it with a glaze, and we'll create our own translucent paint. It's a bit messy, but messy is fun.
It's part of the fun, yes.
Exactly. So I'm using the same color all the time, so you can see how versatile it is. So I'm going to use matte glaze. You can use any glaze. This is like a varnish. So it's basically used to, if you have a translucent, an opaque paint like Fresco, they have some that are opaque. You can mix it with this and make it semi-translucent and add more translucency to your color. So what I'm going to do is apply a blob of that glaze there. And then the infusions, you don't need a lot because they go a long way. So with that, it should be more than enough. Okay. And then I'm going to select a round brush. And then with just a little hint of infusions, of glaze, I'm going to mix it. And this is creating my own translucent paint. So I think it's a bit too dark. I think I put even too much. But just to make sure, and I'm mixing it very well. The walnuts, if you can see, I'm getting like a vintage violeta, so more brownish. Let's just start in the back to see what color. Oh no, there it's pretty light. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to color my images, and that will make them pop. And because it's a translucent paint, you can work different layers and add more and more color. So if for you it's to mild the color, you can, once it's dry, you apply another layer, and you can keep on building it. Okay, so I'm going to paint the butterflies. And here are the roses. And here I make also like that a little bit.
Sweet, thank you. And how long are your show deals good for?
So Kim was like, you can upgrade. I was like, no. Yeah, you can upgrade. I was like,
So that will be
because I'm on a 2-feeder.
these use.
Way down.
And as you can see here, now I'm getting more color because I'm going with the second layer.
Why would I pay?
We're flying home tonight, so hopefully that
You
gives
can
you
be
time.
as detailed and as slow as you want, but just for testing purposes. So that's that use. Okay. And then the other thing that you can do also is if some areas are very vibrant and you want less of it, then you can basically mix it
Thank you so very much.
with paint, and you can create like a pastel look. Okay. So I'm going to do that perhaps here in the corner. So this is chalk paint, which is an opaque paint. It's supposed to be whitish. I'm just going to put that there. Some water. And then I'm just going to apply the infusions on top, just a little bit. These are fresco paints, these are chalk finish, so they tend to be matte. And I'm going to start blending it just in the corner. So you can see that you get a pastel finish.
Yes.
And it's like waterfall.
If you did a new training today, it's about 3 kilometres.
And you can even get a marbly effect.
Everything's on there.
Yeah.
And German.
And then we don't want to get any waste, so
Not when it's
let
raining.
me get some up here so then you can see also the idea of how this goes. Just like that.
So we drove halfway on Wednesday, stayed in back.
Is it a tiny space? Normally, I mean, you can work on a big space, and then, well, basically, yeah, you get that effect. Beautiful. Yeah, that's another use of it. And then let me see if I'm missing something. And also, what you can do is, well, not with the infusions, but with the paints. What you could do is you just stamping with it. Have you ever used that?
We did that yesterday in the class.
Ah, did you?
Yes. Yeah, or Thursday.
So when you go from here
This is the same as these, it's just that the color is
Yeah, the color is white, yeah, and that's it. Yeah. So basically, these are some basic uses of infusions. Yeah.
very pretty.
Oh, well, I'd rather spend time in London.
And then here you just,
Do you want to see how to do that?
We're
Okay,
supposed to
sure.
spend 2
Yeah.
weeks.
So that's about the effect, basically. So I'll do that in here. Okay. Let me fix that. So that's with the stencil that I did. This one. That says tea time, so we'll do this one.
can I pick that up?
Okay, so what I did first was using some ink to create the shadow first, because if you see there is like a shadow.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to work with this, and I'm going to get it. This is just
So what do you want? How do you want to
you could apply any with any dauber or something. So I'm going to get the stencil
You're not
first.
going to get Nora. I just want to
I'm going to place it there.
At least we give it to you here and you give it to Ed.
And I'm rubbing on.
Yeah, because it's going to be the same thing.
See if it's enough. And I'm going to get, more than enough. It's very juicy. So this is first for the shadow.
And I think that's where I'm better off starting. Yeah, the customers. Well, I can show you
That first shadow.
I like it.
It's alive. I'm going to basically clean a little bit. And now the second layer is infusion. Is what is it? Grunge paste. These two cameramans are my mom and dad.
Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto.
Okay, that should be enough. So now I'm going to work with the grunge paste again. And I'm going to place it exactly where it was and then shift it. So you just need to make sure that that you see it right.
Yes.
And then you shift up and left. And that should give you gum technique. So you basically just apply it there. Yeah. And then if you want to add even more texture, you can just dab it. And it will add some more texture. And this is how you get the shadow. Right here. So this is very nice, and when you actually do that effect and show it to people, it's like wow,
Yeah,
like, isn't it?
It said that's not paste because it looks like it's not raised. It looks like it's deep. So that's very nice.
So then maybe I can, I don't know, stick this somewhere or something and finish it.
Nice. Very nice. Your card, so I can see your YouTube.
Of course.
Everyone, make sure you get to the trick or tray area to exchange your voucher for the rapid ticket.
So it's called All About Infusions. I mean, my YouTube channel is scrapcosy. Okay. And then all the series of videos are all about infusions, so you can get many different.
And you are Raquel.
Yes.
What's your name? My name is Dodie.
Okay.
Dorothea. Dodie's short.
Okay.
Thank you. So nice to meet you. Welcome. Welcome. Have a good trip home. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So this is it. O sea que estoy saliendo cada uno en un lado.
Hola, saludos.
Hola.
Pues ya está.